To be an artist of any sort, and I can tell by speaking to you, you are one as well, you have to have tendencies toward being an empath. And what that sets you up for, and it certainly did for me, so I'm speaking from my own personal experience, for many decades, as an empath, you're basically prey.
Yeah.
You're prey for predators because you're nice, you're a people pleaser, you care too much, you take on people's problems, you feel people's emotions as you're constantly nurturing and you're traipsing through the world spewing all of this love on everybody, thinking if I fill up these holes enough with love, the world will be a better place and these people will be happier and healthier and I'll just love, love, love. Well, you end up being preyed upon by every type of predator that comes along. And I think at some point life pummels you to the point where you have to learn how to set boundaries. And what I've recently been learning about that is the concept of a dark empath. And it sounds horrible, but it's really not. And so for years as a writer, I just felt everything. I felt everybody's everything. I felt all the angst in the world. Otherwise you're not a good writer. And I think it was Robert Frost that said, "No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader." So you have to feel in order to be a good writer, because otherwise, what's the point? You're not reaching anybody through the words that you're putting on a page. You're not compelling.
Yeah.
But after life kind of pummels you, you realize you do have a right to set boundaries, and boundaries are very important. Boundaries are so much more than just running a good schedule. What I had to learn was when you say no to someone or something, you're actually saying yes to yourself.
Yeah.
And I had to really struggle with that because we're not raised to say yes to ourselves or to acknowledge our weaknesses or to acknowledge our needs. We're not
Yeah.
raised, nice
No.
people don't do that. That's selfish.
Mm-hmm.
But when you become a dark empath, what that actually means is you are a highly empowered, still open, still loving, still nurturing person, but you can smell a predator from 10,000 miles away, and before they get to you, they no longer have the right to gnaw on your hide like a hyena.
Yeah.
So I have had to learn this in the last couple of years in counseling, and I've had to spend a lot of time delving into my past childhood and my upbringing and all of that. And I think anybody that cares about healing should do that. You
Mm-hmm.
can't heal if you don't look at all of your childhood core wounds, because we're
Yeah.
driven by our core wounds.
Yeah.